Now I've got all my spooky dice, the Pumpkin King, and I do believe we're live.
We leave it?
We indeed leave. Right, it's been a whole year since we played Crooked Moon.
I know! I can't believe it's been a full year. It's been so long.
Yeah, haven't done it since last year.
Where have you been all year?
I don't know. All over the place.
I mean, Draco's been here. Where have you guys been?
Yeah, it's true. You guys needed to be here, clearly. I've always been here.
Well, I've also been here already.
This is true. You have been here. Okay.
In more ways than one.
Yes. So much has happened since last year. A couple days ago. Oof. How's everybody doing?
Doing pretty fine.
As good as
I'm
I
existing
can
in your general direction.
Mm-hmm. Y'all ready to peep the horrors?
Always.
I'm ready to get creeped.
Well, there's gonna be a special secret surprise. Oof. Or we, properly dive in, but, we'll worry about that later. That's a later problem.
I'm scared now.
It's probably fine. Probably.
Probably.
But maybe not. But probably. Who could say?
No, I think we're pretty good. I will be fine. We just killed a hag.
Yeah. That is true. Do you want to adjust this ever so slightly?
So apparently the what a key individual in Latin American dubbing passed away on her birthday today.
Oh no.
Gloria Rocha, who was the dubbing director for the Latin version of DBZ and Sailor Moon, as well as the Latin VA of Miss
Oh.
Piggy, Wilma, and Tweety.
That's a whole lot of people.
Yeah, that sucks. I think that's what. Yeah, that's exactly how I want the image to be looking. Alright. I forget. Did both I and Chad have inspiration? I feel like we did.
Yes.
Yes,
Chat definitely did. I don't know if you also did.
Draco did.
Draco just hasn't used it yet.
Yep,
Oh,
that's sitting in my back pocket
Fun.
and can be used at any time for your benefit or detriment at my leisure.
Oh shoot, Shashi Shashoons. What reactive am I on?
I might edit that actually.
Should probably change reactives back.
Yes.
Yeah, we all need a quick change.
Yeah, let me know when everyone's ready and I'll swap us.
Oh, I already changed mine.
I'm not Eppo anymore.
No.
Eppo would hate it here.
Oh yeah, Eppo would be in an ever-living nightmare here in Druskenvalds. Things are bad for Eppo enough. This is so much worse. Well,
Am I
debatable.
currently... Am I now rushing?
Ah, good.
Am I?
I'll have to go and actually check.
Ba, 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 ba.
Let's take that off. Go down to the Crooked Moon. Okay, let's see. Chaco, you need to switch yours to Gerard.
Yep, give me just a second.
But
Also,
everyone else is alright?
Yeah, everyone else is all right.
Apparently, the guy who voiced Thor in God of War Ragnarok is going to be playing the live-action Kratos in the Prime Video series.
Huh.
Ooh.
Interesting. Oh, also, how do y'all like the new chapter art for the chapter you're about to head into? So everyone can get a clear view of that.
Yelling, hold me, I'm scared! Hey, it's a goat! Goats like to be petted!
Go, sure, yeah.
What are,
Where'd you see
What
a
do you guys-
goat?
what are you guys looking at?
Yeah, I don't
What?
see a goat anywhere. I mean, there's
The
a goat in the
landing
landing
pages-
page in Roll20. But, like, the
Yeah.
actual art for the chapter is two scarecrows, a corpse crawling its way forward, dragging its intestines behind it, in the silhouette of a crow, on a small little village in the distance.
I see Courage's house.
Oh yeah, it does kind of look like that one on the left.
Dude, this whole campaign would fit in perfectly in, like, the Courage universe.
Oh, 100% it would, yeah.
Return the slab.
What's your offer?
I could 100% see Vesla messing with the Nowhere House. Stealing teeth and stuff with her weasels.
We need a Courage character in the group.
Mm.
Someone has to be Courage.
If anyone's character goes down, they're gonna have to make a Curseborn named Courage.
The things I,
I
do
mean-
for love.
I am a Curseborn, so technically I would be Courage in this case.
True.
But a much more, you know,
An older Courage that's seen some
Yeah.
shit and is just
Uh,
done with it.
race-wise I would be Courage. Personality-wise I would be Eustace.
100% yes.
And we also have Grim as well.
But Grim doesn't scream and yell all the time.
True.
And Courage is a scaredy
Like-
cat, but he's also courageous.
Like, what cartoon character is your character in this campaign most like?
You mean like
From
in
what?
Courage or just in general?
In general.
Okay. Excuse me. Well, no one has a proper answer for that yet.
I do, but it might give away personality stuff.
Ah, that's fair. In that case, who would like to do the recap?
I know what happened last time.
All right. Does anyone else want to take it, or y'all good with Brodden taking?
I'm
I'm fine
fine
with
with
it.
that.
I barely remember.
I forgot the look.
Can't believe you guys forgot what happened last time.
I mean, again, it was last year, to be fair.
And also several weeks.
It was a whole year ago. I don't remember it that long ago.
No excuses.
I will give
Anyway.
them that one concession. It was last year. Because it's funny.
Alright, so last time we explored the rest of the upper floors of the Crooked Manor, where in one of the rooms we found, let me find the notes, it was a nursery with the, what was the baby's name? Arthur. With the baby Arthur Lockwood. And we had to put his spirit to rest because there were some cursed like stuffed animals. We were able to sing him a lullaby, put him to sleep. Then we went to I guess it would be a trophy room, a hunting lodge area, where we got assaulted by a bunch more weasels. and there was just a bunch of other noise going on in there. But inside, the giant stuffed bear was... Oh my god, what was her name? It was... Gail Petrini was in there? Or was it someone else?
I believe so. I'll do a quick check to confirm.
Or was it Petunia? No, it wasn't Petunia in there. Petunia was downstairs.
Yeah, she was the one in the conservatorium. Not second.
Anyway.
Mr. Third. Library, the nursery, trophy room. Da, 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 da. There is... Psychic roar. Da, 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 da. Gail Petrini, you were correct.
Hot dog. Alright. So we helped put her spirit to rest by pulling a pin out of the bear, which released her. I'm not sure about what was going on in there, but after all those spirits were put to rest, we heard some noise in the attic. And come stumbling out was Rashmi, a little disoriented, but the whole group was back together. But we were all battered, low on resources, and just tired. So we retreated all the way downstairs to one of the little side rooms, and we bunkered down to try to get a long rest. There wasn't much activity except the noise of vermin and weasels in the wall. But after that, we woke up with not as much horrors. I mean, there was a pile of teeth, but Gerard said that he was okay, but, you know, that's fine. Anyway, we marched our way up into the attic, where we found the lair of Vesla Browntooth. And, she was trying to do some rituals with, Philip and Adela Druskenvald. So we attempted to ambush her, but turns out the Vesla in the attic was an illusion and was secretly Rashmi, and the Rashmi that was with us was Vesla. It was a hard-fought fight, but we ultimately were able to kill Vesla and Filthy Jasper. We had to get the Druskenvalds out of the manor, and with a loud shaking noise, the house became a little less crooked, and I think that's where we left off.
Right. And with that, chat, you and me are going to go to the side for a second. I have a secret thing for you. Don't worry about it.
Secret tunnel!
Let me take myself over to the Chat of Fate, and you can just reflect on that while I get chat acquainted with a bomb under the table. Don't worry about it. Alright. Now that it's just you and me, the Unseen Legion, let me change the music to set the scene that we are about to embark on. Life Deliciously no longer properly sets it. While our heroes are slaying Vesla Browntooth, and the light leaves her eyes once and for all, as the house shakes and transforms back into its regular appearance, the camera pans away, far into the sky, and comes back in a pitch-black space. Practically nothing can be seen here. That is, until a small brown light lights up. Since it's a brown light, there isn't really much illuminated by it, but what can be seen is the beginnings of a door frame, and that the light itself is in the shape of a weasel. Additionally, the next shape on this door frame can be seen. that of a crow. The other's a mystery. Where the door frame is, who could say? Somewhere dark. A cave? A basement? A cellar? Or somewhere else entirely different? Who could say? But let us join the players once more as they make their way to Philip and Adela to try and make sense of what happened.
Hello.
Hello! Did you enjoy that new music I was playing for that scene?
Aha. Aha ha ha.
That may or may not come up later. The music, I mean, specifically.
Uh-huh.
But, hey, you know what? It's time to take us back to, Wickermore Village proper for the, background as y'all meet up with Adela and Philip as they dust themselves off. Oh, goodness, that was downright unpleasant. We really owe you our lives once again. Here, let me... He, digs in his pocket and he gives each and every one of you 75 gold.
Yippee!
So add those to your sheets.
We're getting paid.
Yeah. I mean, services rendered. Boy, howdy, did you render some services here.
Are you two okay? We found you both in a pretty bad state.
Well, I think so. Nothing broken or nothing. Adela pats herself. Ooh, but that was scary. 1 minute we're just waiting for the Jenkinsons to come back and y'all to arrive, and then the next, nothing.
Oh, and this belongs to you. As I'll pull out Adela's planchette and hand it back to her.
She takes it with both hands. Oh, my planchette! I was wondering where that went off to. I found a Ouija board and I wanted to use it, but unfortunately that's about the time I think I passed out.
Well, the planchette and Ouija board were able to talk to lost spirits inside that manor and put some to rest.
Oh, good! I don't know how safe I feel in this, mansion, Philly. And, Phil just, oh, nonsense, Adela. Our friends here have cleared out the hag, and she seems to be the source of all the problems. I think we'll be just fine here from now on. If anything happens, I'll protect you. And she
Above
does...
game. Every single horror movie ever.
And Adela does take some solace in that, but she is still a little worried about the manor. Funnily enough, the Jenkinsons, if you recall the Jenkinsons, come back. That is their waitstaff for the estate, butler, maid, and their daughter, as well as her dog, Walter, Jilly, and Danny Jenkins, and the red dog, Shuck. They come back with groceries. And the father, who was a mute when he left, comes back and says, "Oh, hello. Oh, goodness, took us a while because of that storm, but we gathered everything. And, you know, the darndest thing, I got my voice back all of the sudden. Fancy that. Why are you all standing out here?"
A lot happened in the past few hours.
Do you want to give him the TLDR, and we'll just skip over that to where they now know?
Animal Crossing noises.
They all look horrified after you explain all of the nightmares that went on in the house. They had no idea any of that was going to happen. Also, I'm gonna give this to you for free because you could probably put two and two together. Walter's voice sounds a lot like the cat fey creature's voice that was upstairs. And you recall that it tried to steal Gerard's voice at a certain point, so you can put two and two together that the cat had stolen his voice. And since you killed it, he got his voice back. He isn't quite sure on that if you do bring it up to him, but like he's happy to have his voice back all the same. He's convinced that he probably just lost his voice because he maybe was talking too much at some point, or it could be anything. He does wonder where the gray cat that he'd been hanging out with, Wisp, has gotten off to.
Nervous looks.
Certainly wasn't that fey creature, no sir. Completely unrelated, surely.
I imagine us all looking at each other very nervous, like...
Oh, and started looking nervous. Mayor.
I mean, I'm looking nervous. What are you talking about? I'm looking nervously at Lazarus. He picked up the body.
Oh yeah, he still has to grab that body.
Yeah, Mary's not looking. Mary's not looking nervous. She's more looking detached at the moment.
Well, we do have ingredients if you'd still like to have that dinner, since the house seems to be in normal straits now, if the Lord would wish it. And Philip, of course, is down to have the dinner with you if you are all comfortable entering the house one more time in its more comfy appearance, but understands if y'all are not comfortable after the nightmares you've experienced in the house.
I'd try to have dinner.
Sure, why not?
Alright. They set about getting prepared, taking all the groceries into the kitchen to start the cooking, all of the cutting and the cleaning, etc. They do set out some drinks first, of course, so you can just have a nice time while you get comfy and situated. And while you're waiting for the food, Philip begins to explain to you what exactly he would like you all to do. You see, I feel like I've been neglecting this section of my country here. I haven't been quite as present as I should be as a leader. And I want to give you a deal here. Every job that you take, I will match the payment of the person paying you. Someone pays you 50 gold, I will match that 50 gold as soon as you tell me they have done it. This way I can do something for these people and start being the leader I need to be. If you're all, of course, okay with taking some jobs around here. I'm sure the people have some issues they need sorting out all over Wickermore Hollow.
I don't see why not. If everyone else wants to stick together, I certainly will help.
Any objections?
None from me.
Sure, why not?
Capital!
Okay, so I'll make it home eventually.
I mean, traveling around here, you might be able to pick up on some clues that you might need for... did you tell Philip about your son at all, now that I think about it? Because, like, you told him the story, I'd imagine, while he was... what happened while he was unconscious. Did you, like, cover up that Vesla was saying what she and her coven had done to your son?
She will probably tell Philip, but not in front of everybody else.
Okay.
That's fair.
Alright. So then he probably won't mention that, but when you do tell him, he would mention going around Wickermore Hollow would probably help you in locating your son. And more clues on the rest of the coven. Since they do seem, as from what either of you can tell, they seem to be stationed around this particular province somewhere.
I wonder if they'd come to us because we hurt one of their coven.
Maybe. That is a possibility. Might want to get revenge. Or they might not.
Apparently
Maybe they
hacks.
hated her.
Well, if they come, we'll be ready.
Will we?
Well,
I think we'll be ready. As ready as we ever could be, right?
I guess.
But there's nothing more dangerous than the mother's wrath. And she cocks a gun.
And it's around that time that the dinner comes in. It's a wonderful spread. Steak, vegetables of all kinds, potatoes, radishes, onions, a sort of medley, a nice vegetable soup to go with that. A whole smorgasbord here. And, it's...
Wait, above board, can I... Do you think it would be interesting if, Rashmi is like, are these, free-range organic?
They are whatever they grow. Here...
Do you think Rashmi would do that, though?
I don't, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, it's more for you to decide because it is your character and all, but considering, like, I don't think
The
they
memory
have
loss and all
a
that.
non-organic option, considering their farms around here that grow the produce.
How to get more organic than, farm.
Yeah, there's not much more
can see the
organic than that.
You can see the cornfield out the window.
You really can.
Valid.
Like, up on the hill, you see some of the houses have, like, patches behind them for growing things.
As long as they're not using, like, super ultra processed fertilizer.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
Okay, Yelling, look at the setting and look at the setting, look at everything around you and think that question again.
Yeah.
I was asking because I think it would be funny.
Yeah, but there's no way you would have any context for that question, is the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a minor thing, but I realized there's one building that I didn't have marked. That tower over there is related to the post office. You passed by it on the way here. It's a dovecot, where all of the, pigeons are kept for delivering the post to places around Wickermore Hollow or outside it. So if you wanted to see some pigeons, that's where you'd go. Right. But after all of the harrowing nightmares you've experienced in the manor, this nice dinner in this calm environment is exactly what you needed to relax. And now that you have your job, Philip is going to let the mayor know the situation, so if people have anything they need help with, they'll come straight to you. Oh, but wait a minute, I realized, does your group have a name yet, or have you not come up with one? Might be a good idea to come up with something like that. Makes it easier for people to address you as a group.
Looks to the party. above game, we had a whole month to discuss this.
Mm-hmm.
And we did not.
Well, there was
No,
some
l-
discussion.
Listen, we picked the wrong month to
Nope.
pick a month to discuss it.
Wrong.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think Hoshi, and Chaco have talked about it. You guys didn't
Yeah.
say anything. It's in the party notes.
and I also
Oh, is
joined
it?
in,
Yes.
and I believe Than
Yeah.
did as well.
Bruh. I am blind in that case. I am so sorry.
You gotta check the notes, people. Come on.
I've been focused on politics.
That's
Yeah.
sadly
You
fair.
got distracted. I mean, fair, but you could use this moment to distract from that.
Yeah,
Wait, wrong one.
it's crooked party
like-
notes.
Yeah, I'm
Look-
like looking at the wrong ones. I'm like, what?
Were you looking back at Barovia?
Yes,
Ah.
actually.
Different
No,
Nightmare
even further
Land.
than that. Even further than that, honestly.
Close those tabs. Close those, shorten those tabs. You don't need them anymore.
Yeah, I mean, if
All
you
is
want to
dead
refer
and
back to them,
gone.
you could, but you don't really have a reason to refer back to them. Yeah.
Oh, the Wayward Souls. Are we agreeing on the Wayward Souls?
Yeah,
I mean,
sounds good to me.
Unless anyone has an alternative that the others like better, that sounds like a good one.
Okay.
That's why we had a whole month to discuss it, and no one else said anything.
I'm
I,
sorry.
I thought of ways how to say in character too.
Yeah, maybe we should have added everyone
Yes.
just to make sure.
I thought people wouldn't look.
Yeah, no, that's a fair assumption to make, but apparently not.
Technically, he did pink all of us too.
When?
Scroll
On
up.
the-
Yeah,
On
a
the
little
18th.
further up. Yep, Broaden aboard the
Yeah.
Ghostly Express. Come up with
Yes.
a party name.
Literally a month ago, I tagged you all
Yeah.
saying we need to discuss this
Yeah.
because we ran into this issue before with Obachima and other stuff.
Also, I noticed Than has been quiet this whole time. Is he muted or
Dan's been talking.
he has? Am I deaf?
Do you not hear him?
No.
I haven't heard him.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So I'm right.
Maybe I'm.
I
being
think
silly
you
again.
gaslit yourself. Yeah.
I think beginning the stream.
Okay, he did speak in the beginning of the stream. I'm not crazy in that sense.
No, at the beginning, yeah, he thought, but with the game start, he has it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Look, he's just locked in, okay?
Really focusing on the narrative right now.
Mm-hmm.
I missed the Lazarus one-liners.
Yeah. It could also be maybe there's an internet issue that we don't know of, but let me see. He's in here.
Yeah, he's still in here.
Right. I'm gonna roll something real quick. Let's see. Yeah. Additionally, Philip, as a perk of you guys staying here and doing jobs for Wickamore Hollow while you're staying in the village, he will pay for your rooms at the inn. Since you're doing this job for him, you're just getting a free stay over there. You just have to let them know when you go back that to put it on Philip's tab and he'll pay it when it comes up. And he'll get all the logistics stuff sorted, so people are aware you're here to solve problems for them and outside of the village. The deal with the inn. He's probably going to send you with a note when you do go back to the inn, unless you want to sleep in this manner, which, I mean, he would be willing to let you sleep here, but I would ask, is the party okay with sleeping here?
Right now.
Well,
Probably best to just use the inn rooms. I don't think anyone wants to stay here.
that's fair.
Mary does. Mary realized her son was tortured here. She does not want to stay here.
Well, in the spooky version of the house, but understandable still that you don't want to be in the horror house, even if it looks nicer now.
Mm-hmm.
So you all make your way to the inn after a lovely meal, and you have yourselves a nice, peaceful rest. You have your levels, you get all your HP up, and you get all of your spell slots back. You give the note to, let me find her name again. Where's Wickermore Village? There you are. Alda Farnham is the one who runs the inn. You give her Philip's note. She reads it and accepts it that you're going to be staying here for free now since you're doing services for the village. There may be talks about getting you a house with the mayor, but that's, like, depending on how long you actually stay here in the village. For right now, it's just going to be the inn. Like, we'll see. Oh, wait. Also, I almost forgot something pretty important. While you're making your way back through the town square, you see that crazy old man again that you met before entering the house, the one that rambled at you a bit. I never showed you his art, apparently, because I didn't give you his proper name. But, this is, that man. He's just sort of cleaning up around the square at the moment if you wanted to talk to him or engage with him at all.
What kind of stuff is he rambling about? We can, like, hear him from a distance.
Yeah.
That's the face of a man who's trying to scare kids away from from some strange real estate pyramid scheme.
First thing I thought when I saw that face is, I like turtles.
I can see
I
it.
like turtles.
Valid.
Where are the turtles?
Where is the mention of that? Okay, let me go into the book proper. Okay, so, gotta scroll back up a little bit for that. When you were originally coming into the house, he was rambling about the crooked house and the crooked man and beware, beware! No, he's just sort of... Oh, no, wait, I remember. Death, doom, pain, the crooked man, the crooked house, the crooked queen. They feed, they laugh. Every step leads to his return, its return, her return, disintegrate, annihilation. And he's just sort of mumbling a bit. You can't quite make out what he's saying.
Is he... Can I read his lips?
You could roll an insight. You might be able to figure a couple things out from that. Observant. Increase intelligence, wisdom. You can read creature's mouth while it's speaking a language you understand. You can oh, then yeah. That makes sense. Okay. So he's mumbling the same phrase again. He is looking at you every so often because he tried to warn you about the house because he was certain you were running to your doom, but you're okay. You could roll another, or actually roll an insight to see if you can glean more than that. Nah, it's just a crazy old man, and he's like, oh, they lived, huh? That's That's crazy. There ain't no way. But they are here. Are they ghosts? No, they can't be ghosts. But unless they are,
They lived. There ain't no way. That's crazy, though. They're looking at me all wrong. They look at me that way again. I'll readjust them with the shovel.
I think we'll just let him be.
You know, I'll let you... Anyone who wants to just roll an intelligence check to try and remember something.
Okay. Let's do this.
3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Okay. That was an intelligence
Straight
save.
intelligence?
It's just a flat intelligence.
I mean, it's the same roll with no,
Oh. Alright.
Wait,
Oh,
how do you have +1 intelligence with +0 to save?
That is a good question, actually.
Unless you have an item that boosts your skill modifier?
Alright, so, Anne and Mary, you remembered something inside the house. Joseph wanted you to find his son, who he seemed to believe was somewhere in Wickermore Village. And you would imagine, going through the stuff that the Petrini family and the Lockwood family did would traumatize the shit out of a person, even if they lived. This old man might be Francis Petrini.
I think
What?
we're gonna have to talk to him.
Mary stops in her track and look at him. Is she just... Is it Francis?
I haven't heard that name since I was a little boy. How do you know that name?
Your father.
He talked to us.
You're not just playing a trick on old Rusty, are you? You mean it?
We helped
You
put
mean
them to
it?
rest.
That's great news. He
Mary
actively
is go-
starts crying.
Mary's gonna walk over to him and hug him and pat his back.
And he cries and cries and hugs you back, happy that his family finally knows rest. It's been something that's been on his mind for years. Unable to do anything about it, too scared to go into the manor. But finally, someone has put his family to rest. Finally, they know peace. And maybe one day old Rusty, Francis Petrini, might as well. Well, sorry about that. I lost myself a bit there. I gotta get back to cleaning up around here, but thank you again. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you need help with anything, just let us know.
Will do. I see a lot of things around town while I'm cleaning up, so I'll let you know if I see anything. If I'm coherent.
Mary nods.
And he'll get back to cleaning up as you make your way to the inn. And you get a good night's rest. Now, the next day starts. Someone is going to approach you. Do you want to do anything around town before that happens?
I would like to go to the smithy.
I didn't quite catch that. What were you going to?
The smithy?
Ah, yes. All right. Anything I imagine you're getting more shells?
Either more shells or put in an order for him to find some.
All right. Did we work out a price for that? I think we did.
It was, I think it was like...
I think it was the same as crossbow bolts, I said?
Yes. Yes, it was, yeah.
Okay. Not right. Crossbow bolts. Right, and that was 1 gold, I think, per 20. Yeah. Alright. Anybody have anything else they'd like to approach around town while Mary's getting her bullets, or just sort of relaxing, getting the feel for the town?
I want to go to the trade post again.
Alright.
I'm going to ask them if he knows about magical items or a way to acquire them.
And let me find I think his name is Tolliver? Something like that. Where is he? Or was it V? I know he's in here somewhere because I revealed him originally. Jean, Holly, Old Rusty, Graham. Oh, yes, I was right. Tolliver. Baltus Tolliver. You know, there's not much need for magical items around here, but if you're asking for them, I could probably acquire them. I have my, I've got my sources. It's going to take a while to get them in stock, of course. I'll just need to know what you need, and I'll let you know when I get an idea on when I could get it and how much it'll cost.
Okay. Then, I think I sent you the item a while ago, Draco. It's
Yeah, I think I pinned it, but I don't recall. You DM'd that to me, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'll send it to you again.
It doesn't look like I did pin it. Okay. I'll pin it this time.
It's the... Okay, I don't know why I pinned the whole message, but it's the plate, the magical plate armor.
And it's uncommon. That's right.
Yeah. I know it's going to take a while, so that's why I'm going to
Yeah.
put it here in advance, so
Yeah.
eventually, hopefully when it comes available, we'll have the money and power level for that item to be obtained.
Yeah. He's definitely gonna spread out some feelers and see what he can find for you before he gets a proper pricing and time frame, because at the moment he has no way of knowing how long it'll take to ship or if anyone even has it yet.
Yeah, of course. Just whatever you can think of. It reminds me a lot of home.
I can do, little lady. I can probably think of some places where I might be able to get a feel for that, but we'll see how the roads treat us.
Thank you kindly, sir.
Of course, of course. You need anything else, or your friends need anything else, just let me know. I'll be here.
Mm-hmm. other than that, and we'll just tell the rest of the party so they know in game and above game. Hey, you can ask this guy for magic items, and maybe he can find it down the road.
Right, no. How I think I'm going to play this is I will do like a percentile roll every so often at random to see if he has found it or not, based on like the different provinces of Druskenvald. Like, however many, specifically 13, so I will roll 13 times. If he gets a high roll at some point, he will have found the item you're looking for. So it can vary. Although you have 13 chances, so there's a high chance, but he's a very well-connected man. It's not surprising that he might be able to pick up on magic items.
Thank you very much.
Let's do our first roll. Nope, not this time. Right? Right, and... Oh yeah, Than didn't say it, but I assume Lazarus ate that cat. From back there. Or at the very least, he stuffed the cat for consumption later into his bag.
Just what you casually do normally, right?
You just shove a dead fake cat into your bag for eating later, as like a normal person would. We've all been there. Who hasn't?
The face of Snacky.
Right, but if no one else has anything they want to do around town, eventually, older gentleman approaches you. Probably like... Let me actually go in because I'm pretty sure it gives me his age. Let me see. He's one of the people at the bottom. There you are. Other NPCs. Not him. There you are. Oh, it doesn't give me his age. I thought it would. Okay, so then I'll just go off his appearance. Probably looks like he's in his late 50s, probably. But he still looks like a sturdy man. You know, like he can still do a good day's work. He's approaching you with another man, who I don't believe I have art for, unfortunately.
Good God.
But, hey now, pleasure to make your acquaintance, wayward souls. I am Jeremiah Stover. I'm the farmer spokesman of the village. Whenever the farmers need anything, I go to the mayor and I make sure the mayor knows what we need. But, my friend over here, he comes from a village outside of town, outside the village called Foxwillow. They've been in a bit of a rough sort as of late. I'll let him properly let you know the situation, and if you want to assist him with that. Foxwillow is where we get anything we can't grow properly in town, and it would be quite the blow if we couldn't get corn and pumpkins and all that. Oh wait, I do have a photo of him. I didn't think I did. Whoopsie daisy, let me grab the picture of our good friend here. The man you're about to get acquainted with from Foxwillow, William Lodge. Also an older man, a bit younger than Jeremiah. He has a nice straw hat around his head, tan skin. But he looks a little grave. Like he hasn't really eaten very well for the past while. Thank you for your time. My name's William Lodge. Like Jeremiah said, I come from Foxwillow. We've been experiencing, well, we think it's a curse of some kind. Unfortunately, produce won't grow. My animals are not quite healthy anymore. They're fading away. We could really use someone to help try and find out what the cause of this is and how we can get things back to normal. If y'all wouldn't mind coming with me, it's about a 2 days trip to Fox Willow from here, and I obviously have a carriage I got here with that will be able to sit all of us if you'd be willing to help.
William Lodge what?
William Lodge, that's my name. First name William, last name Lodge.
Ah.
Is she okay?
Above game,
He's been
did you
through
get
a
the
lot.
joke?
No, I think I did.
He's so dumb.
Where is... Oh, here it is. Oh, I also have more information, but are you willing to hear him out?
Marius.
I think so, yeah.
All right. He is willing, of course. They aren't the richest town. They're a farming village, but they've pulled their money together and they can get you 50 gold. And you already know your deal with Philip. He will pay you an additional 50 gold. You just have to let him know this is going on. Oh. Let me tell you, our poor little village has seen better days. I miss old Jericho.
Which direction is your village from here?
Oh, let me see here. He shuffles around really quick, and let me take a look-see. This is Wickermore Hollow map. He pulls out a map. You won't be able to see, like, the entirety of the map, because I've covered up some other places for spoilers. His map is small that it only shows, like, the town in here. Alright, so we're gonna be leaving to the northeast. I'm gonna go a little past, you won't be able to properly see it, but Rowan's Rise will be to our west as we go down the road, and Foxwillow is just a short little trip over that way.
You mentioned a friend who was missing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry, but
Yeah, old Jericho Sticks. But you could call him Jericho, most folk did. He was a living, singing scarecrow that seemed to vanish from town about 6 months ago. And ever since, we've all been accusing one another of murdering our beloved handyman and songster, but just at each other's throats, unfortunately. He was the glue that kept our town together.
have things been in a decline ever since he disappeared?
Not exactly. The curse has been a recent development, but another completely different thing has been going on.
Did a group of strangers come to your town when he went missing?
No, I don't believe so. After a few months of, this being at each other's throats, no one trusted each other, and everything started going all wrong. All the crops, except for our corn, started to fail, our livestock withered and died, strange sigils started appearing in the cornfields. And then about a week ago, townsfolk started to go missing, seemingly replaced by mysterious scarecrows. Hardly anyone's left in Foxwillow. It's just about 3 of us. Everyone else, who, aside from those 3, has just barricaded themselves in their house and are too afraid to even walk outside, let alone let anybody in. There's me, Jonah Sawyer, our butcher, Martha Langtree, Let me find her. And I believe she runs the inn. Yeah, she runs the inn in town. Her kids, Adela Langtree and Isaac Langtree, are still in town. They're adults at this point. Working, as you would imagine. That's all the people left that are willing to try to make a living as best we can in this circumstance, but there's only so much we can do, as I'm sure you understand.
Sorry if we keep asking questions while we're just trying to piece things together.
Of course.
Is there any strange thing that would happen around the time someone would go missing and these scarecrows would replace them?
Well, let me see. I'm gonna roll. That is a 7. Not as far as I know. Just they would up and go missing, and then a scarecrow that looks disturbingly like them would appear. With their facial features carved into the pumpkin on the top of the head. It's really something. And he just sort of stares in the middle distance. You can imagine just picturing all those scarecrows that look like his fellow villagers, just sort of all over the place. Sorry, I drifted off there for a second.
No, you're fine. It's something pretty scary going on, but I think we're more than willing to help out and do what we can.
Oh, thank goodness. Of course, if you need to stock up on anything before you get going, I understand. I'll be outside the village on the road to Fox Willow, ready to take you whenever you're ready. And again, thank you ever so much for helping us. We really could use the help.
You know, I thought of something. If two scarecrows get into a fight, is it a straw man argument?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I love.
Mary will stand up and walk out.
I don't know if that was a character.
It was a character.
Wow, that's really tactless in front of the man who's so traumatized.
Can see the half closed eye, really look at Cauldron, just read the room.
So, there's going to be an interesting thing because you're going to do an investigation going forward where people will like and dislike you based on things that you do and say. The rest of you are in a pretty good place with William Lodge, except for Cauldron specifically. He does not like you for that joke.
But Mary's going to go let Philip know what they're about to do.
Right, and he will, as per the deal, absolutely give each of you 50 gold for the job once you complete it, in addition to the 50 you're already getting. Let's roll on down to... Yeah, okay.
Does everyone have stuff or they need things for the road? I think it's a couple days journey.
I'm already stocked up on bullets. Let's see. Do I have rations? Yes, I do. Okay, I got rations, bullets, my longbow, arrows. Oh, good to go.
All right.
I don't need to eat, but I can carry a couple spare rations just in case people need them.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Where did you see food?
Well, we'll appreciate you rationing them out.
Do I not have a proper on the roads?
Cauldron.
Marius
Cauldron.
slowly pull up
Cauldron,
the
I swear to my gods.
Let's see if I can find
It was like, yeah, I would have laughed at that pun if it wasn't for the previous, transgression you did.
Hmm.
It's a little rude to say that about, these, about these people.
Right, and
See, how long does this last?
right. So, additionally, just a quick heads up on this one. Previously, I rolled if you were getting encounters on the road. The module itself does not have an encounter chart, so I jury-rigged my own. And I may or may not have rolled up an encounter for you. But first day, if no one has anything to buy, goes without a hitch. Nobody, nothing it costs you. You get to rest of the night without incident. Okay, let me see if I can find... There's a lot of presents here. Maybe I'll use this one. Yeah, I think this would work. Okay. Switch to map layer. Adjust page size. Okay. Now, let's see if I can find myself. I'm just, weirdly enough, there is no, encounter map for this, so I'm just gonna really quickly get this together in the background. Feel free to do any RP while I'm setting this up. You do notice that, sure enough, William's horses look emaciated. Like, something is keeping them from eating food. There.
Can I do a detect evil and good? Or, no, wait. Can I do a protection from evil and good on the horses?
You could certainly try.
I mean, would that even work with what you're trying to do?
So
Or what
build
you're
spell
attempting?
ends. One creature you touch protected against certain types of creatures. Celestial fiends and undead. Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types disadvantage. Target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them if the target's already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such creature. Yeah, I don't think that would affect it in this way, because it seems to be a curse that's afflicting them.
You would need to remove curse.
Let's move it over to there. And let's group that all together. I have made a horse-drawn carriage. And we'll put them... How big are these things? Ah, okay, so that is the size that they would be.
I need interpretation.
Interpretation?
On bless.
So bless, the spell bless would, you choose 3 creatures and they get a d4 to add to their attack rolls and saving throws.
Would it count as a saving throw? Trying to bless the horses.
Oh wait, there were already wagons that I could have taken? Dang it. There were horse-drawn wagons. I didn't have to build my own, but it's fine. I built my own.
It's already
no.
inflicted. I don't think... Yeah, they're already inflicted with it.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot you can do at this point. aside from removing curse, and you're not high enough level to have that kind of spell.
Mm.
But if you can find, like, the source of the curse, that might be a way to stop it. And...
Oh, hold up.
Hmm?
You said that the horse look like they can't eat?
Yes.
They cannot eat.
Like, something is
Right.
keeping them from eating.
Alright, let's have the horse and cast Speak with the Animal.
Ooh.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna have to look something up real quick. Place horse. Let's see. Would that make sense here? Oh, you know what? I like that one. The horse you're talking to is a brown horse named Autumn. What would you like to ask Autumn?
Why? Do you know what is going on in your town?
No, not at all. We just can't seem to eat. I have no idea why. One day, we're incapable of it. Oh, I've seen many die. I don't know how long I'll last. How me or Snow here will last. There's a white horse. That's obviously the white horse's name.
Are you just incapable of eating?
Yes, we've tried to eat hay or anything, but we just turns to ash in our mouth.
I know. Do you know anything about the people going missing in town?
No. Well, I've seen people go into the corn and then not come out. But other than that, I don't believe so.
You know around what time they go into the corn?
Different times. I've seen some in the day, some at night. They seem to be talking to someone before they go into the corn.
Do you know what this person look like or who it is?
No, I haven't been able to see from where I was standing.
Would you know anybody that will probably know who that is?
No, I don't think so. Maybe someone in town, but I don't know who specifically. Okay.
Would the food turning into ash ring any bell for Mary?
Roll an Arcana check. Yeah, it's a curse of some kind very clearly, but what exactly it is, you can't quite say.
Mary looks at the party and asks, does anybody know anything about food turning to ashes as you're eating it?
Are we allowed to roll for that?
Yeah, I'd let you roll now that you've, know the information.
I would like to guidance myself. 21.
Okay. Let me see. Would it be in his entry?
Hmm.
Okay.
I think one of my old teachers told me about it.
So, it's a pretty profane curse. Someone seems to have laid a curse that's just sapping the fields of all of its vitality and blocking animals from being able to eat at all, which obviously leads to their eventual destruction. Like a complete draining of the life force from everything in the fields. But does Mary mention about the people disappearing in the corn or not?
Yes, you would.
Okay. The people vanishing in the corn does not seem related to the curse that is emaciating the animals and draining the produce of their vitality.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it seems like these are two different instances going on. Like I've seen the after effects of like these crops getting drained through a horrible necromancer once, but that's one thing. The people disappearing, that seems like, I mean, a little silly to say, but it sounds like a fairy tale. You know, people getting lured away, disappearing.
Anyone familiar? This does seem like it could be fae fuckery, to put it lightly. Or
Yes.
it could be infernals, but this seems more like in the fae wheelhouse from the description you've gotten so far.
So,
Given
my best bet, what we could do, if you guys want, we could start with the corn to see if we can find any answers there.
Hey, Draco.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we know that it's fae fuckery or potentially fae fuckery, could I use my Hunter's Bane?
Dangerous, longer ritual alters lifeblood. Hunter's Bane empowers your body, control shape in the craft. What exactly?
So specifically, you have advantage on wisdom survival checks to track fae fiends or undead, as well as on intelligence checks to recall information about such creatures.
Okay. Yeah. I will say, at this time, you don't have enough information to properly suss out what's going on in the cornfields. But the curse that is sapping livestock does seem to be some sort of fae curse.
Alright, well, I'll use Arcana because it's appropriate. Not 20.
Okay. So,
Damn.
with a natural 20, someone needs to call this sort of thing down to an area. This isn't a sort of thing that a fairy just does on a whim, though admittedly some would if you pissed them off. But you get the impression that someone in the village might directly be responsible for the curse that is upon the land. Either that or someone just outside of town, maybe. But it seems more likely it's someone in town that is responsible for this curse. Whether that's through malice or some accident, who could say?
Gerard would just let out like a humming growl and just say, they wouldn't just do this because they feel like it's somebody either asked them to do it or made a prayer or something towards a fae. Somebody in town or someone on the outskirts.
They bullshit. Again.
Well,
Does seem to be a pattern around here then.
well, at least you got a grasp on the situation. That's more than we had.
it might be smart for us to look around in town for a bit before we go out into the field itself. judging by Mr. Gerard's know-how.
I mean, I can suss out what it is in the field. Remember what I did in the room?
See, I mean, even if we did, like, go out into the field and stop what's there, we would have to sever the connection of the person in the town causing it, otherwise it'll just pop back up again, right? Might
Yeah,
as well cut the tether and then
like,
kill the head, as
oh,
we're to
sorry,
say.
go ahead. Sorry.
No.
But what I was going to say is, like, yeah, you don't know if whoever's responsible for this might just start up the curse again unless you know who it is, why they're doing it. And additionally, like, probably want to deal with one thing before the other. The thing with the corn is definitely a very pressing threat, but currently the not having food is the more pressing threat to Foxwillow. Like, if you were to ask William, he would he'd like it if you could solve both. Absolutely. But if you could start with the curse that's draining the land of life, he'd prefer if you started there.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. I just assumed if we stopped whoever was causing it, then that would be one less thing to worry about, but yeah, if we could stop the blight, then
And
That's
as you're making your way down the road, you hear what sounds like a sickening crunch of meat and bone being snapped by Beak, and you hear William go, "Oh, hells. We're gonna either have to... I don't know how willing you are for a fight, but we might want to just skirt around this one." Then let me alter the music here, because this no longer fits it. Let's see, let me find the proper song here. You're not actually in combat yet, because these beings are more preoccupied with their meal at the moment than anything else around them. Let's see, we're looking for... Ah, yes. Oh, how apt. The name of the song we're about to hear is Creaking Bones,
Oh.
which is
Oh.
very apt
Oh.
for the scenario that you are about to end up in.
What do you mean apt?
Well, I did just say there was a sickening crunch of, like, bone and meat, as before you see hunched down these human-sized birds.
Draco, I want you to know I can feel the early onset arthritis, and it's all your fucking fault.
Sorry, but let me zoom out a little bit, and I will give you a look at the horrifying beasties that are consuming a corpse down the road. They have
Ooh.
wings attached to the talons at the end of their claws that they rip and tear at this corpse and eat with their beak. They have 6 eyes, and thankfully, again, they have not noticed you yet. But you
Draco,
are
it's so cute! Can we keep it?
I don't know if it's gonna be receptive to that. William's gonna say these things have appeared every so often on the road. It's good. They're called what were they called? Corvidamons, something like that. They're nasty beasties. And they appear to be in the middle of a feeding frenzy. They might not care about us for a little bit, but if we attack them or if we get too close, they're gonna turn their attention to the live meat.
Well, I'm going to try and silently cast protection from evil and good on the horses.
Okay. I put you on the map here but you're basically in the cart right now. I just wanted to put you on the map proper.
Mm.
Is there
I mean-
any way that we can go around them without being noticed?
So, unfortunately, there's like forest. Well, actually, let me take a look at the actual proper map of Wickermore Hollow to see the road here. You would have to go into some rough terrain to do it. And it'd be difficult to try and stealth your way around, but you could maybe try to go around them. But the one road they are directly in the way of.
I don't think the horses are in a good enough position to do any extra exertion.
Gotcha.
We might have to either clear them out or run right by them, but I'm pretty sure they can catch up to us. They're bird monsters, so they'll probably be able to fly and catch up to us.
We might not want to stress out the horse even more by them trying to run past them. So I think the best thing we can do is just dispatch them now, so we don't strain the horse even more, and we might lose one if we do.
Let me see, they're draft horses, probably. They
I'll
have speed of
cast.
40.
Cauldron would
cast
cast protection from evil and good on the other horse.
Alright. Okay, so Rashmi got snow, Cauldron got autumn. They are
Fair.
protected from getting attacked. Well, they at least give disadvantage to these creatures, which, Gerard, if you want to make that check that you made before to try and identify what these creatures are, you could.
12 or 17, depending on how you if Hunter's Bane is in effect here.
Yeah, Hunter's Bane would be in effect here. You can scout this right away. These are fiends. These are infernal monstrosities. Now that you know they are Corva demons, and with that 17, you know that Corva demons can't cross a line of ash created by burning feathers sprinkled with holy water. However, doing that on the road might be difficult. You could potentially, if you had those ingredients, make like a circle around the carriage, wait for them to finish their meal, and leave. But you would need the holy water and the feathers to burn.
What kind of feathers? Specifically fiend feathers?
No, just feathers. Like, it doesn't say in there, but I'd say crow feathers would be maybe the most potent, but if you had, like, any kind of feathers and burned them, that would be acceptable. Chicken feathers, pigeon feathers. I don't know how you'd get it, but ostrich feathers would also be acceptable.
Only if we had a druid that can wild shape.
We would also need the holy water, which none of us have.
True.
And no one thought to try and grab that while in town. I mean, to be
Probably
fair, how would you
should've.
have known that you needed it?
Oh, actually, I do have holy water because I have a Monster Hunters pack.
That's right, you do.
We don't have the feathers though. That's the other problem.
Yeah. So, something you could potentially do here, with the knowledge that you have, if someone is stealthy enough, their feathers spread all around this road from the Corva demons, but you'd have to get closer to them for that plan to work.
Gerard would just say, there is an option, but we'd need to get closer. So these are fiends, and there is a trick that I've understood. If we burnt feathers into ash and mixed it with holy water and used it to basically make a barrier, though they can't cross it.
So,
So in theory,
who's
we
able
could.
to?
I can.
Are you willing to risk it?
Yeah, I'll risk it.
It only takes one person to mess it up.
Harry looks at you. Why would you say that?
I love the optimism.
Oh, shit.
It lasts kind of quiet suddenly.
Sorry, I blacked out there. What happened?
Crow demons?
Oh. Well, isn't that something?
Do you need a quick TLDR of the whole situation?
no.
or- Okay.
I think I got it.
I just wanted to be sure. So, obviously you're gonna have to roll a stealth check to collect these feathers.
Yeah.
Mary, before you...
Oh.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna give you guidance before you go.
Okay. I will allow the guidance to still apply if you want to put that D4 on as well. Okay.
17.
17's pretty good. But will it be enough to avoid their perception? You'll just have to wait and see.
Real quick, just gonna proc this right now.
What's that?
I'm gonna do Rite of Flame.
Alright. And Mary, feel free to move up and start grabbing. I'm gonna do a little quick free hand of some feathers.
Only we had a way to grab stuff from range.
If only had, like, I don't know, a grappling hook or something.
Or a quarter staff.
I mean,
You can't grab
that's
with a
only a
stick.
certain range.
I don't have a grappling. Hold on.
I think some of these feathers you're probably not going to go for, like the ones that are in front of them.
Oh, heavens no.
But you can certainly grab any of the stuff back here. It's probably enough to mix and burn.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab these two.
1, 2. They have not seemed to notice yet.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab these two.
Do we need to get all of these feathers?
No, you don't need to get the ones up in front where they could very clearly see you.
How many feathers did we need?
Probably the ones behind would be enough. I need one more stealth check because now you're very close to them. You still have the guidance. Okay, 18.
Ooh.
You get that feather, no problem. They are very preoccupied with their meal, just ripping and tearing. Now that you're this close, this looked like it was a young man, probably like 18, being ripped asunder by these things, or at least you think, because now he's pulp, sadly.
I mean, he was dead before we got there.
Oh yeah, no, he died well before you got here.
Yeah, so like, just leave them to their meal and try to avoid them. Like, if he was alive!
Yeah, then we'd
It'd
have
be-
a different story.
But like, look, they got their meal.
Alright, I got the feathers.
And Gerard has the holy water, so I'm assuming he's gonna take it and begin the process.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You mix it all up. Well, you burn the feathers, then you start mixing the ashes in with your holy water. You stir it up. and there's like a puff of smoke that shoots out of there, and you start pouring in a circle around the cart as you all head back into the cart and make sure you are within this safety circle. Eventually, the Corva demons finish their meal. They begin to look around, and I imagine you also maybe would have backed up on the trail a little bit so they wouldn't be able to directly see you if they turned around, like maybe back here. Well, hold on, me. So chat can also see. Like back here on the road, just to make sure that everybody was not invisible, but as little visibility to them as possible. Yep.
We made our sea bear circle.
Yep. Okay.
I don't want to be rotated.
Yeah, I just sort of rotated everybody because I was rotating the thing and getting you down here.
We got rotated. How do I unrotate the rotation? Oh wait.
There's a little blue
out.
circle, and yeah. Oh, sorry, I was
fine.
derotating you while you were derotating yourself.
Wow, I see how it is.
Well,
No, this is fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it. All right, so I'm gonna have them roll a perception check to see if either of them see you. That's a 7. Okay, maybe. And I'm just gonna roll a flat d20 for the stealth of the cart. That is an 11. So they turn around, and one speaks in perfect common to the other. There's a cart! A cart! Cart! And they begin rushing towards you, but as soon as they try to step over your circle, they screech out. You're very informed, I suppose. No.
Gerard just peeks his body out the window and just throws up both middle fingers.
You
Puts your head up.
Upstairs.
Just points towards us.
Carry on, my wayward sons.
You got a little something right. Just points at his mouth.
It opens its beak and sticks out its tongue and grabs like a little piece of flesh that was there and
No, other side.
You'll get it. And you now hear in your minds, unfortunately, we'll probably see each other again. Turns out they speak common, also have telepathy.
Oh, good, they can do that too.
Do so at your own peril.
And they fly off, leaving you alone on the road.
I could be weird and use Medallion of Thoughts being like, so do I.
Oh, you think you're so hot because you can speak into people's minds? Well, guess what?
Well,
That doesn't let you talk into people's heads, Yelling. That only lets you read minds. You can't talk to people.
I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Copy and paste, but Lazarus this time.
But also, if they're talking to your head telepathically, you could just talk to them back because
Yeah.
they established the link.
Pretty much. Also, this probably would have been picked up with the 17 as well. Because I realized I didn't mention it to Gerard. Another thing to keep out for, Corva demons, being Corvids, have the ability of mimicry. So they could pretend to be a person injured off the side of the road or something and draw you into a trap.
Cool, I hate it.
Or, all the people who talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
They just took your voices, guys. Why'd you have to talk to demons?
Yeah.
Because talking is fun.
I mean...
Can I wait? Can I think in the voice of my sister?
I mean, you could, but they've already flown off.
Dang.
There wouldn't be much of a
Don't give the
choice.
demons more voices.
Hmm?
Don't give them more voices yelling.
If I give them a very, very obvious voice that's not my own, then it'll be more catered in theory.
But
But if you hear that voice and you don't know where it's coming from, and you're like, oh, you hear your sister.
oh no, my sister is here? Oh good. Maybe I'll go and be. Oh god, this is a crow. Oh god.
Oh no, my sister. Oh no, I should totally be not cautious of my sister.
I mean,
we
you'd
don't
still
know
be
about this
cautious
stuff.
of her, but
Lazarus just looks up at the air. Can you imagine hearing voices? I couldn't imagine that.
yeah, it's crazy. The fool responds back. Those some weird birds, let me tell you.
Ugly.
I love that creepypasta.
And I just need to set up. Let's see, what was it? Okay, so there's that. There's that. I didn't get a proper, because I was working so late, I didn't get a proper moment to reread through some stuff, so I just gotta refamiliarize myself with the scene at Foxwillow that you're about to enter in.
And before we let this scene, I want to grab those other feathers just in case.
Oh yeah, you absolutely can. If you just let William know to slow down or stop so you can pick them up just in case, he will certainly do so.
Yep. And also 4 feathers.
Yes. 4 Corvidamon feathers, and I'll give you the spelling on that. There you are. I will put it in the party notes. Corvidamon. So that's... Oh, I see. So, just gotta do a little bit of art on this map. No, keep that way, and then... Okay, and I think also... double check... And... Ah, yes it is, okay. And then, yeah, let's do, like... that. Once I'm done with my art, we'll, alter the scene for you. And where is it that or that one? Need to grab the right song here. Zoom. We're doing that one and that one. Okay. So let's take off this one. Do I do this one first to start, or do we do the other one? We'll start with this for the pace down the road, and then I'll change it. For hours your cart has creaked through barren fields littered with ragged scarecrows, wilted wheat, and rotting pumpkins. The air carries the bitter scent of smoke. and a head of fiery glow consumes the horizon. The town is burning, and William urges the horses faster. Moments later, you arrive in town square, where a wild brawl unfolds among a dozen farmers. 2 buildings, the town hall and the small shop, are engulfed in flames, set alight by the blazing windmill, now a spinning tower of fire. William turns to you with eyes wide with horror and pleads, "By the lady, please save Foxwillow!" And I will take you over to the map I have altered and change the music to something a bit more dire. Oh, is it not showing it? Why is it not showing it? Hold on.
I like the music.
Let me see. Is the dynamic lighting on? Is that why? Yeah. There we go. Now you can see the map.
It's literally the fucking meme of the guy walking in with pizza and everything's on fire.
Yeah, pretty much. We've come to save the town. Oh god, everything is on fire. How did this happen? Well, you're probably gonna find out. Let me put your tokens right in the town square, and William will keep you abreast on where water is if something like that would be helpful to you. But you guys probably don't want to know where water is in this fire scenario, right?
Water.
We may need water.
And let's pop it Laz, Gerard, and Rashmi. He is also going to obviously be helping with the trying to put fires out. So, the brawlers that you see, like, later issue, fire first. Who has a passive perception above a 13?
I do.
15.
Above a 13.
yes.
1, 2, 3, not it.
I'm 2 down. So
I am
unfortunately
13.
Okay, everyone 13 and above, you notice that the townsfolk that you believe are brawling are actually scarecrows fighting each other. In like
Of
a
course they are.
crazy brawl. These are not actually townsfolk, not humans, but scarecrows. That seem to, for whatever reason, be drawn to fight each other. So, let's see. He mentions there is a pump on the west of town square that you could get water from. And obviously, probably best to start in the town proper to put out the town hall and the store before it spreads to the rest of the houses and dealing with the windmill at large. But that's definitely going to also be something to deal with. The scarecrows don't seem to be paying you any mind at all. That might change, but worry about that later, I would imagine, is the consensus, unless you really want to start fighting scarecrows. Instead of putting out the fire.
Put out that fire.
Right. So, just to give you an idea on the scarecrows fighting each other situation so you can maneuver around them. There are 3 scarecrows that are hurl each other about and kick up the mud in the streets, making the town square difficult terrain. There's seem to be 2 scarecrows in the general store that are tossing bottles and bags of cornmeal while the building burns around them. In the town hall, you can sort of make out that there are 3 scarecrows that are smashing chairs over each other. The fire hasn't spread past the roof yet. For firefighting, putting out the fire requires at least 10 gallons of water to be hurled on each area's blaze. The best way to do that is either create or destroy water, using other magic to create water. The water pump west of the square, and he will assist you by operating the pump to fill buckets that are nearby. Each bucket is 1 gallon of water. So I'm going to put out the turn order. Click your tokens, add yourselves in. William, for all intents and purposes, is manning the pump. That is his action, to make sure that your bucket is filled with water. And I'm just adding them into the mix here. Oop. Okay.
Oh.
So it looks like they're going first. They continue their fighting. Like I said, they don't seem to give a damn about any of you. They are having a good time fighting each other. Or they're angry at each other. Unclear.
Scarecrow with the chair, by God.
By God! But, hey, Lazarus, it is now your turn.
Okay, so our friend is manning the pump.
Yeah, he's making sure the buckets are filled with water so you can just grab and go. You just have to tell me where you're going to be dumping your bucket, if that is what you want to do.
Okay. Here.
Alright, that's at the store. And that is 1 gallon put on that. I can't give this a health bar, but maybe I could make a random token for it. You know what? It would be silly. But for some reason this is at the top of my token, so, Alu.
Who?
Alu.
If only we knew someone who had food and water.
If only!
Yeah.
But alas!
If only... Well, we only need one part of that spell.
Yeah, just need the water part. The food will not be necessary. But that...
Well,
Nope, not minus that much.
Yeah.
Can.
People gonna just show up and be like, the fuck's an elephant doing here?
What in the hells?
The fire is arranged like
not
an elephant.
anymore.
For some reason. Old school.
Not an
Alu.
elephant.
It's true, he is a Herringon now. I just thought it'd be a funny callback. So I'm not sure what other token to put
Oh
here.
god, they're multiple.
I was mentally thinking Alu would be great right now. So like then you said Alu, I'm like, huh?
Alu just gets teleported into the
Ciao.
fields.
Cursed
I heard you need I heard you need some food and water.
Well, luckily,
Oh gosh, they're multiplying.
And there we go. Okay, I've got all of the pumpkin heads that might be an issue, but that'll be Lazarus' turn. Take a bucket, come back to the pump, and now Anne. Where do you want to deposit your bucket if that's what you're doing?
Yeah, let's deposit. I think we just gotta focus right now, even though I kind of want to get the town hall first because that could catch other buildings, I think, right?
Yeah. It is close to that one building over there. That's right by it. That's J. Where is it?
The Old Town Orphanage.
Oh no! Not the orphanage!
Draco, if I were to enhance ability myself for the bull strength to double my carrying capacity, can I carry 2 buckets at once?
Yes, I would allow that.
Then I'll do that.
This building, by the way, that's the inn. I just looked it up to confirm.
I'm gonna enhance ability myself and get 2 buckets to toss on the town hall.
Alright.
And just
I guess it would be your action to toss, though. So you are now prepped for doing that.
Yep.
Okay.
Just
And that'll be Rashmi. Are you grabbing a bucket and are you dumping it somewhere, or do you have another thing planned?
Are these actual why is there 2 olive? Anyway.
Because one is for each fire. I needed a health
it's to
bar.
track the health.
Yeah. Alu is to track the health. Let me actually make Alu bigger so you can see the health bar a bit better. There we go.
I tab over. Alu exists. Like, huh? Anyway.
Wait, can I change the
Alu just instantly grows bigger.
red Alu because fire?
My monster grow.
I love you, Draco.
I love you too.
No, it'd be make my Alu grow.
Yes. Okay. And then also make that one red. Okay, now rush me. The health bar here is for the fire right there.
Can I tell if it's a magical fire or a physical one?
I mean, you'd have to do some sort of check or have detect magic on.
What kind of check? Arcana?
Yeah. Maybe it's magic? Water seems to be doing an okay job of putting it out so far, but you only have, like, a bucket worth to figure out. Who knows?
The Alu turning red?
Yeah, I'm not very versed in this, so I'm just gonna grab a bucket.
Alright. And where are you dumping it? The general store? The town hall?
Let's dump it
This one.
to this one.
Okay. So I already took off one from that one, I think.
They might have married health.
Yeah, I didn't think I did. Yeah, no, they don't. So I must have accidentally taken 10 from, or 1 from that one without realizing. Or I copied it when it had 9 health. That's what it was. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so that one's, both are down 1 HP the fire. Gerard.
1 sec. Sorry, doing a little math.
No worries.
Math in Dungeons and Dragons?
No, that's crazy.
Is a strength score of 18 good enough to be able to carry 2 buckets?
Oh? Yeah, I'd allow that. You just gotta wait for him to
Okay.
get 2, so we'll say you hold an action to grab 2. Because he's gotta set up the 2 for you.
Yeah. Hmm. I'm thinking for a second. Yeah, that's probably what I'll just hold for a turn so once he has 2 buckets and I can use that.
Okay. And that will bring us to Mary.
Mary is gonna take a look at this scarecrow here
Okay.
and activate as a bonus action Omen of Doom.
Okay. Let's bring Grim onto the field. There he is.
And then I'm going to grab a bucket and go to this one.
Okay. Alright.
And then I will have Grim grab a bucket and throw it on this one.
Okay. Makes sense to me. This one. So I also want everyone to remember you're in difficult terrain in the square. For sake of movement, it hasn't mattered yet because you haven't been attacked. But it might if you aggro the scarecrows. Cauldron.
Yes.
What do?
What do? I want to do the Bucky Dumpies.
Okay. So that will be another -1 on this fire's health bar. Now for the pumpkin heads. Let me just double check something real quick with them. Because now that you're actively... Okay. So they're still fighting each other. Lazarus.
Grab another bucket.
Right.
I guess we're gonna focus on this one.
Okay,
Guess we might as well just tag team on this.
All right. Yeah, this one has been put out the most so far.
Chaco.
Hmm.
Look in general.
And that's about it.
All right. So that'll be just the one.
Yeah.
Actually, I could show you. That was kind of the over top look at him.
For context for chat, Cryptic posted a gif of Pumpkin Rapper, which was a monster from MMPR Power Rangers.
Was that season 2?
I don't remember.
Oh, I remember this fucker.
It's one of them for sure.
I remember this fucker.
Pumpkin rapping's about to be happening.
I feel like it was season 2 since season 3 used the Kakuranger monsters.
Season 1.
Huh. And inexplicably, one of the scarecrows starts rapping for some reason. Nobody knows why.
I'm just waiting for a bee monster to say terrible bee puns.
It starts with one thing, I don't know why.
It's time for you to beware.
So he was in episode 54, season 1, Trick or Treat, and then in season 2, episode 21, Zed's Monster Mash.
Okay, so Anne, it's your turn. I'm assuming this is the grab and go 2 buckets.
Yep, 2 buckets on the one up top.
-2. All right, this one's starting to get more and more under control.
Yep, and just running, doing all that stuff.
All right, bring you back to here, waiting for him to get 2. Rush me. What do?
Me?
Yes, it's your move.
I get another bucket.
Dear
put it-
God. Sorry,
This is a bucket.
I had to.
It's a bucket!
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
No.
Right, so you grab your bucket. Where are you taking it to? The
Same one that I went last time.
Okay. So that'd be this one over here.
Yep.
And you go and go back. Gerard, you now have your 2 buckets. Where are you depositing them?
Probably the most obvious position, probably the town center.
Town hall. This fire's starting to smolder out, while the pumpkins' heads are still bashing each other with chairs.
You get a chair. You get a chair. You get a chair.
Do I get a chair?
Watch out, watch
Not
out,
yet,
watch out.
but maybe later. Right. And that will bring us to Mary.
Mary's gonna go back and go get a bucket. Oh, bucket of water. Yeah.
All right. And focusing on Town Hall again.
Yes.
Okay. That's 1. Right,
And
and
Grimm's going to do the same thing.
all right, and that fire finally goes out. Unfortunately, once the fire goes out, the Pumpkinheads look up, look down at you, and they get angry. They were enjoying the chaos, and now they're willing to tussle with you.
Oh.
Cauldron?
Yes.
So now there are Pumpkinheads that want to fight you, and there's still one fire to deal with before the windmill situation.
Which ones want to fight me? These ones over here?
No, the ones where the fire was put out at the town hall over here.
The ones with the chairs.
And again, this is difficult terrain for the square, so it does it give me an exact amount of how many feet that actually is? Okay, this can't. Well, actually, I suppose we could trust it, but like they're inside the building, so I don't know. We'll say like 25 feet from like the center of town square to there, and then that's like 5 feet to get out of the typical terrain of town square. So that'd be 10 feet to get out. So from your current position, you spend 10 feet just to get to here. And then if you were going to go after them, 20 feet. So I think you would still be able to make it to get in there.
Gotta get in there.
Gotta get in there.
Giggity.
So, what's the plan?
Y'all are out of your gourd if you think I'm going in there. Get it? Gourd?
Haha! William rolls his eyes.
I wish I had a tomato.
Now's not the time, Cauldron. The town's on fire.
Yeah, I know, which is why I'm more focused on what's going on here and focuses on putting out the fires.
All right, fire over there. -1.
I have to deal with this with my late husband. Now I gotta hear from this group.
Right, and now it's
Cauldron's mind is focus on the immediate battle before you focus on the rest.
fair enough. Right, and now it is the Pumpkinhead's turn, and since Mary and Reaper are nearby, that's their immediate attention. Right, so let's dance. Claw attack on Mary. 23 is unfortunately going to hit. Whew, that is 15 damage total, 5 slashing, 10 necrotic. And pitchfork that it's using, that is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Which will hit for 7 piercing damage. And you can push or pull 5 feet. It's going to push you back 5 feet. And let's see. Well, it can use it if it's available. So it's going to open its mouth and inhale. This is a rechargeable, but I need Mary to make a DC 12 intelligence saving throw, or you will become stunned as it is trying to eat your memories. Your intelligence score will also be decreased by 1d4. If you fail, of course.
Oh. Please. Please, no.
Do you have inspiration?
The music stopping exactly when you asked that is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Well, let's roll that d4. You lose 2 points to your current intelligence score. And you are stunned.
Stunned. Eek.
And the reduction lasts until you finish a long rest.
So I go from 11 to 9.
And if that hits 0, you will, like with Intellect Devourers, be slain and replaced with a pumpkin head about 1 to 8 hours later. But hopefully it doesn't get to that. Next one's going for Grim. 23 will hit. Okay, 6 and 3 for 9 total damage. Although, is Grim resistant to necrotic? I don't remember.
I think he's immune, isn't he?
He might be immune.
Yep, he has immunity to necrotic.
Okay, so he's only taking the 6 slashing. And then the pitchfork, which misses. And is going to try and eat his memories now. Does he even have them for this to matter? I mean, I guess. So, int save from Reaper.
Let's see. Okay. So use that to intelligence. To intelligence plus 2, so 22. Because I
Okay.
had let's regress that.
Okay, so yeah, he is fine, thankfully. He does not get his memory chompied. And that was that Pumpkinhead 2 or 3? That was 2. And then the third one can't really get to you because the others are in the way. Let's see, does that have reach? It sure doesn't. So the third one is just sort of sitting in the back. Actually, no, you know what? Because it's funny. He's going to try and throw a chair at Mary. And let's see if this random chair hits. That is a 10. You, those that are nearby watch as a chair comes sailing out of the town hall and just clashes against the ground and shatters.
Wait, what does stun do again?
So, let me grab stun. Oops, stun. Powered stun. Condition stunned. Okay. Once this loads. There we go. You're incapacitated. You can't move, can't speak, only faltering. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. And attack rolls against you have advantage. So I'm going to just roll this again. That is a 17, unfortunately.
That hits.
Alright, so let's see. Let's find incapitate. Okay, so that's just no actions or reactions. I think it's paralyzed that would be an auto crit if it hits. So at least it's not that. And let me see, what is that? Okay, so I'll roll a d4 for this then. Because it's basically a club, it's a wooden chair. Mary takes 2 bludgeoning damage as a chair comes from behind the Pumpkinheads and just slams her in the head. By God, Pumpkinhead with the wooden chair!
Pink.
Right, and that's it for them. The rest of them are just happy fighting each other. Lazarus?
I don't like that. I don't know what to do here. What all scarecrows are attacking Mary right now?
It's just the 3 that are in the town hall that are attacking.
So these 3.
Yes.
I'm going to attempt to do calm emotions on them.
Interesting. Charisma saving throws. Okay, so let's see. Will that... Let me see.
The
Is that
DC
a
is 14.
charm? Does calm emotions count as a charm?
I don't know.
Emotions each humanoid. Charisma saving throw. Choose its wishes. Fill creature's throw one of the following to effect and suppress effects to cause the target to be charmed or frightened. It does not say it's a charm, so yeah, no, they just have to make the save.
I have to beat a 14.
Okay. And charisma. That is a 6, a 15, and a 5. Alright, so 2 pumpkin heads actually start to calm down and they just sort of stand there staring. They seem to have mellowed out a bit, but the one in the back, nah, he's ready. He's got more chairs back here and he's ready to throw them.
Look, he bought them in bulk, okay? It was a good investment.
Yeah, for this exact scenario.
You're not the one in danger.
Sorry, Mary, I think that one just really wants to hit you for some reason.
He's all riled up and ready to go. And that lasts
just see it.
for how
Mary's eyes are just twitching as Lazarus says that.
That one just really wants to hit you.
Oh, you would say that. Let's see, was this a bonus action or is this an action? Doesn't say. I will just hold off on that for right now. Spend 2 sorcery points to make, let's say, Blood Bolt, a bonus action.
Okay.
On the one that isn't calm.
Danny. Angry eyes. Okay, so you just gotta make the melee. 25 will absolutely hit. Or 6. Necrotic. Let me just double check something real quick just to be sure. Okay. It does hit, but it doesn't do nearly as much damage as you think it should do.
It's okay, I get temporary hit points.
Alright.
So that's nice.
And that is... You gain number of temporary hit points equal to your proficiency bonus. Okay.
Which ain't much, but I'm taking whatever I can get.
Is this your first time using Blood Bolt?
It is.
So how do you want to flavor that as you throw it for the first time?
So he's just going to do like a slingshot like motion as moisture around the air starts to coil around his finger and turn into more of a red shaded color and more viscous as he just flings it at them, and it slashes right in, or it goes right through their body like a bullet and goes right back to him to give him more of a vitality.
The Pumpkinhead looks down at the hole you've made in his chest, looks back up at you, and you're pretty sure he's going to be throwing a chair at you next.
Well, that is just a waste of a chair. I don't think you really should do that. But I'll just be over here while you're doing that.
I'm gonna walk over here. And what's the plan?
Alright, okay, how far away am I to... It would take off my movement to basically just get over there.
Yeah, and like Mary and Reaper are kind of blocking the way.
One of them is calm.
Yes, the two in front
2 of them are
calm. It's just the one in the back that's the maniac throwing the chairs. But he
So first
also
of all,
can't get through. Neither of you can get through.
close enough. As a bonus action, Anne's gonna look to Mary and just shout out, "Don't worry, stay strong. Help is on the way." And as a bonus action, I use Bolstering Rally, so get 10 temp HP.
Ooh.
Oh, thank God.
Because the way I'm building it, apparently I give out more temp HP than actual healing, so...
Hey,
Take
whatever
that as you will.
works. Whatever works.
Whatever makes me live longer.
Mm.
I'm gonna grab 2 buckets and start making my way down here.
Okay, so to grab the buckets and dump them is an action. And you spent an action with, oh no wait, I was looking at the wrong
That's a bonus
thing. But never mind, you're right, I'm sorry. I was looking at Blood Bolt's description over there, that's why I was confused.
I'll put this there. That's a bonus action. I can encourage a creature.
Okay, so then yeah, you're perfectly fine to dump the water. So that's -2. Alright, this one's starting to calm down.
Yep, and Anne's gonna look back to Cauldron and Rashmi. One of you two try to help out Mary. She got hurt really, really bad.
Okay.
Right. And speaking of, Rashmi.
I run over to Mary and I do a lay on hands.
Alright, how many points are you using?
Let's use 10 at least.
Okay, so Mary heals for 10 and has the 10 temporary hit points, which puts her in a pretty comfy position.
Yay.
That's an action, so that's all I could do.
Alright, and that'll bring us to Gerard. One crazy scarecrow and one fire to deal with. What's the plan?
Alright, I think he's gonna just stay focused on the fire for right now. So I'm gonna grab a bucket and head over. I'm gonna grab the bucket and start on working on the store here.
Alright, so that's a -1 that I took off, and go. You'd end your turn right there. Cauldron, I think, would be like over here, because he was also grabbing a bucket when the scarecrows attacked. So,
I think Jordan was able to carry 2 buckets.
no, he waited for 2 for the first one. And, oh wait, did he say? Yeah, because he had to wait for 2 to be available for him to grab. But then, if that were the case, if he refilled... So, yeah, I'll subtract another HP from it. Okay, so there we go. So this one's starting to peter out. It looks like there's only a little bit more of a smoldering going on. And the scarecrows in there are still throwing bottles and bags and just wailing on each other and having a grand old time. That brings us to Mary, who is currently stunned thanks to the personality consumption. Let's see. Till the end of its next turn. So you are stunned for your turn, and then next turn you will no longer be stunned. But that brings us to Cauldron.
There's also Reaper.
Oh, that's true. Reaper does have his turn on yours, and he is not stunned. But would he be able
Which
to
one?
reach the scarecrow? It's the one in the back that, like, the other 2 are kind of blocking your way.
He's not blocking Reaper.
Can move through creatures and objects. Fair enough. He can just... Nothing personnel kid the scarecrow.
Reaper just tees the chair and just rolls towards it.
Do a bear roll!
Does an 18 hit.
Yeah, it certainly does. So that's 6 damage. As you also notice that Reaper's attacks do not seem to do as much damage as you were hoping. It seems this thing is resistant to necrotic.
It is scared if it counts.
You know what? I'm going to... Well, Mary is stunned. Would she be able to make this intelligence... like this intelligence roll? You know what? You can see. You can roll an intelligence for Mary, but remember that your stat is lowered.
Yep, I already did the temporary change.
Okay, so I just need you to do a flat intelligence roll. Not... Damn,
Yeah.
these scarecrows are tough. Right. And that would bring us to Cauldron.
Okay, Cauldron's gonna try to make his way towards the windmill.
So the windmill is, like, really far away. Like,
Okay.
it's, like, 50-something feet away from you, and there's the current fire nearby. Also, you know,
You get to have telekinesis.
if you want to, I'll let Cauldron also roll the intelligence check I was gonna have, that I was having Mary roll.
Okay. Intelligence, do not fail me now.
So, hey, you know what scarecrows are made out of? Straw. You know what straw is weak to? Fire.
You can't be fucking serious.
Yep. The pumpkin heads are horribly weak to fire.
Lights a torch.
Okay. William, not quite understanding what you're doing and still put the water. Is that really a good idea right now? Do we really need more fire?
Waves it menacingly at the scarecrows.
Be a little bit more fire.
Just don't set the buildings on fire, please. Right, so you have your torch lit. What are you gonna do?
Make my way towards these. Are these boys aggroed?
Nah, they're just kicking the mud around and having a whale of a time, making this area difficult terrain.
Okay.
That's to get 5 feet out of there. It's 10 feet. So you could technically still make it, I think, because you've got 30 feet of movement. It's only 18 feet from there. Right. And there's the 2 scarecrows that are just nonplussed, and then the one behind. Like, the 2 that are just non-aggressive are just standing there, and this one is, like, raring to go with his chairs. You could throw the torch at him, but then you risk setting the fire all over again.
The most he's going to do is grab his attention and wave this torch menacingly.
Okay, roll intimidation.
You settle the fuck down or else this is going up your ass.
Okay, let me roll insight, so just flat wisdom. He's just gonna stick up his hands and just drop a chair. Slowly. Well, he can't back away because Reaper's there, but he's gonna disengage and just sort of walk into the corner of the town hall, away from the fire you're holding, on his turn.
I would like to mention that calm emotions does end as soon as the affected creature sees another one of its friends being harmed.
Well, it wasn't harmed, he was just threatened in that situation. So I would let that slide. They are calm, but they look at Cauldron a little annoyed. But hey, that brings us to Lazarus. There's one fire left, and it seems like the situation over there is fine until a minute runs up.
Wait, this one's down.
That fire is still going, but it's
Okay, well, I'm just gonna
near end.
get a bucket and just splash some water at it.
Okay, so that is another one. It's almost down. And that will bring us to Anne. Put you right back there, I guess, because you dumped the fire, or you dumped your buckets and then you went back.
Yep. I just get the last couple buckets and start putting out the last fire.
Right. You only
Last
need to
fire.
dump one, so he's going to mention that you only need one, but we might need more buckets for the windmill. We're going to carry as much as we can after this gets dealt with. But that takes care of the second fire. And as soon as the fire goes out, the two pumpkin heads that were inside throwing bottles and bags now look at you annoyed, and it seems they're now aggressive towards you.
You know, I'm gonna stand my ground, and as my free racial bonus action, sanctuary myself.
Okay.
Really good.
Yep. Just stand my ground, holding up bucket menacingly.
Right, and that will bring us to Rashmi. What do?
Good question. Do I know why one lit a fire and one's holding up a bucket menacingly?
I mean, you heard him mention what he was going to do to that scarecrow with that torch, and it seemed to scare him. And I mean, you could clearly see those scarecrows were about to get aggressive with Anne, and probably still will.
Then I don't know how offensive this is gonna be, like, to the scarecrows, but I'm gonna take a sensor and run it across a nearby flame, if there is any.
Nah, the
Is
fire
this still a flame?
Yeah, the windmill is aflame, but it's like 50 to 60 feet away from you.
Ah, so then I'd have to manually.
You'd have to walk down this trail, go up the hill, wait for the spinning, burning windmill gets to whatever you were trying to light, go back up the trail. That'd be like 5 actions.
Okay, I'll just light a sensor and walk this direction.
Well, the ones over there aren't hostile. They're just messing up the square a bit, being rambunctious.
It's still good to just...
Hey, just for the record, you're basically holding a switchblade up to them, like, I know we don't have problems yet, but just so you know.
Yelling. It's like walking up to a group of people, pulling out a gun and saying, I don't want any trouble.
That is so accurate.
Well, it's also a sensor.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what these
guys
guys are afraid of? Fire.
Yeah.
You know what people are afraid of? Guns.
It's a sensor, though.
Yeah,
It's fire.
but it's fire.
It's
A
more
flammable
smoke.
being.
It's more smoke than fire.
That's fair.
I'd argue.
That's why I originally went with a
Alright.
switchblade.
Yeah. Fine, you're holding up a switchblade before it gets pulled out, like before the blade comes out. You're threatening them, saying, I don't want any trouble, when they're just doing their own thing.
Listen, I don't want any trouble, but I have a weapon, just so you know.
Just making sure. Do I have candles? Yes. Do I have other things that might make more sense than, like, a tinderbox and stuff? Yes. Am I using the sensor instead? Also yes.
I'm not blaming the sensor, I'm just wondering why you're attacking the ones that are obviously just having their own little fun instead of the ones that want to beat the shit out of us.
Yeah.
Just to make sure they aren't also gonna get on this.
Rashmi's watching
Yes.
them.
Yes, Rashmi, attack the kids playing in the street instead of the hooligans in the store.
These poor neighbor kids just minding their business. And suddenly, Here comes Rashmi with her switchblade. Listen, you kids, I don't want to start any trouble, but I've got this
She's gonna
switchblade.
start shaking.
Just keep that in mind while you're playing, having fun.
You know, instead of the one that actively did like poke holes into Mary, or the one with the chair.
Yeah.
No,
Fine. Rashmi goes to.
No. You do what you want.
No,
I just,
You've already taken your actions. Everything. This is where you're at.
You're
Gerard,
going
it's
to
your
intimidate the
turn.
children. You're threatening the kids.
You know, funnily enough, like, all of these scarecrows look like their heads remarkably like people. You haven't met any of these people, but the ones over there are very short and very much look like children.
Interesting.
Please don't kill the kids, Rashmi.
I'm just here with a sensor. If they,
Switchblade.
I'm not next to them. I'm just like several feet away.
Yeah, you're just across the street, looking
Imagine,
at the kids with the switchblade.
imagine this, if you will. Kids are playing, having a grand old time, and then some woman gets on the sidewalk about, I don't know, 20 feet away or so, and pulls out a switchblade, and just stands there, menacingly.
Rashmi just close everything. We can just easily do this hard. Yours.
We need to talk about your priorities.
But, Gerard...
Speaking of priorities, I'm gonna grab a salad.
Okay. So, Chaco, what are you gonna do? There are some aggroed pumpkin heads in the store. They seem to be the only ones.
Where said aggroed pumpkins?
Right over here. Anne is, like, blocking the doorway so they can't get out, but you could probably manage to step in her spot and attack and then step back if you wish.
Yep.
Alright, left or right?
Are they in melee range from here?
Yeah, I would say so.
Excellent. I'll go ahead and hit this guy.
Alright.
And I do have that fire damage thanks
So,
to the
I would say you'd have to reactivate that because it was hours to get to this point. So it would have wore off by then. Because, like, that was right in the beginning of the description there, that, like, after several hours, you get here.
Okay. Then instead...
It should be a bonus action to re-up it, right?
I
Yeah, it
believe
is.
so.
Yeah, sure. I'll just, well...
Red of flame.
Hold on, how many times can I do this?
There's no limit except your own HP.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so you'd have to roll the necrotic damage on yourself.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Taking 4 damage.
Alright. Max.
And I'm just gonna swing at the guy here.
Alright.
24 to hit him.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That is fucking 13 slashing damage.
Alright, and how about that fire?
Yep. Max fire damage again.
Okay, so total of 8 damage as you set this pumpkin head ablaze as he tries to slap himself off, but it's only spreading the fire more because he is made of straw. Man has never heard of stop,
And-
drop, and roll.
I'm just gonna step back and that's turn.
All right. And that brings us to Mary, who is no longer stunned.
So the next plan of action is to put out the windmill, correct?
Well, there's pumpkin heads that are hostile to your group right now. The ones in the town hall seem to have backed off because 2 of them were calmed and 1 was terrified of Cauldron shoving a torch up his ass.
Threatened.
Threatened, yes. But you'd see that Anne and Gerard were engaged with some pumpkin heads over at the store. I'd say the store has windows. If you don't mind about structural damage, you could probably fire through the window and shoot one.
So Mary's gonna grab it, reach into her bag, and pull out a gray fuzzy object and throw it.
Okay.
As I pull from the gray bag of tricks.
All right, roll to see what you've thrown from your bag. What? I believe that's the weasel again.
I was about to say.
Why? Why?
And a little brown weasel gets thrown out. Where are you throwing it? At the window?
At the window.
It goes through the window, and now this is way too big. It's a regular-sized weasel. This little weasel pops up and growls at the scarecrow inside. It'll be like right behind it, we'll say. Actually, no. It's small. It could stand in the same square as Anne, so yeah, no, it's like standing between Anne's legs growling at the scarecrow.
You hear Anne scream as a weasel suddenly appears that she didn't expect.
That's a perfectly reasonable response.
I stand my ground. Oh my god, a weasel.
You just see. You just see.
God, Vesla's back. Panic.
Mary just starts snapping towards Reaper and points towards the weasel. She snapped towards Reaper to get his attention, points towards the weasel, and put her thumbs to her neck and just like go across it to kill it.
You're gonna have him kill your own summon? Mary has a permanent hatred of weasels because of Vesla. It's on sight, even if she's the one who brings them into this world.
I said if they have it, it's going to be on site regardless of what it is. It's a weasel.
Right, so Reaper goes through the wall and bites and roll through Grim. Okay, a 7 does not hit as your weasel looks confused and terrified as this big ol' shadow dog goes to try and eat him. Looks at you, confused, like, Mother, why? What have I done to anger you?
It doesn't know Reaper was mine.
Why?
Okay.
Why, Dad? I'll be whatever you want me to be. I want you dead.
Exactly, yes.
Exactly.
It's the exact same.
What the heck did I come back to?
Well,
Weasel.
Mary summoned a weasel and then ordered Grim to kill it.
I want
Just
you
like
dead.
He's like, Mother, why?
Mary did not speak, was not paying attention to Mary, so Reaper went through the walls, tried to bite at it, and he missed. So I'm gonna have Reaper go back to the wall and wait until his turn again to go back to attack the weasel again.
Just funny thing is, we still have scarecrows to take care of, so you're just doing this out of hate. Just...
Your malice against the poor little weasel, who's a theory not even associated with Vesla at all, because she is dead as far as all of you know. You saw her die.
Not all weasels must die. I don't give a fuck where they come from.
Alright. Well, that brings us to Cauldron.
I want you dead.
We have any aggros left?
Yeah, in the store where Anne is.
There's 2 scarecrows and a weasel that needs to die.
Are the scarecrows aggroed?
Yes, the scarecrows are aggroed. Also, the weasel was summoned by Mary, and she actively could control it to help, but she hates weasels, so she wants it dead.
Well, I'm gonna go in with my torch.
All right.
Hey.
Do you want to actually hit them, or because it'll basically
No,
be a
it's gonna-
club hit?
No, I'm just going to threaten them with it. Wave it menacingly.
All right, roll intimidation again.
Damn.
Okay, and I'll have both of them roll. Alright, well, the one that already got set aflame by Gerard is definitely terrified of more fire. So he's gonna back up on his turn and stop, drop, and roll to put himself out. The other one does not care about your little torch. He's perfectly healthy and ready to scrap. And you would have to step back because you are in Anne's space, so I'll put you like right over here.
Okay.
That will bring us to the last remaining angered Pumpkinhead. Right, so Claw.
If it wants to attack first, it has to roll a Wisdom save, DC 14.
Right.
Or hit the weasel.
That is an 18, unfortunately.
Alright, so it can take its turn as normal.
Okay, so
Okay.
the 11's gonna miss. The 25 is gonna hit. Okay,
Silvery
not bad.
barbs.
Okay. Alright, so that means he has to re-roll.
Yes.
Okay, so that would be a 21, which still hits, but it's not a crit, so, you know.
I'll give advantage to Gerard.
And that is,
8.
yep, 8. And
More damage than the crit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a pretty bad roll before, but this one was better. But, you know, it's fine. At least it's not 9 damage. It could have been worse. And it's going to try and eat your memories, so I need you to make an intelligence saving throw or you're going to be stunned. Okay, that is a 12. That is exactly what you needed. As it tries to absorb your memories, you just shake your head and shake it from you. And it narrows its eyes again, Angie. But it has done everything it can, bring us to Laz.
okay. Gonna borrow Cauldron space real quick. What the heck happened here?
Yeah, that store is a colossal mess. And now there's a weasel between Anne's legs for some reason. And Reaper is in there, hostile towards that weasel.
I'm just gonna shoot at the hostile scarecrow.
Alright. And that
There-
hits. Okay, so that's 6 fire damage as he goes ablaze.
I'll do 2 sorcery points to fire again.
Okay.
That's a bonus action.
Yeah, that'll hit. Right, for an additional 20 fire damage as you shoot your fire bolts, he, like the one before him, tries to put himself out stupidly with his stupid straw hands.
This is just a comedy of errors.
You'd think he would have learned from the other Pumpkinhead to stop, drop, and roll, but it might take him a bit.
Honestly, I don't know whether to laugh or to cry for him.
It is pretty funny, though.
It is.
It would... I'd say it'd be funny if it wasn't so sad, but no, it's still funny. Still funny.
No, it's still funny. I'll laugh anyway.
That's why I like you.
That's why I like you.
And that'll bring us to Anne.
Are you okay, little weasel buddy? I know. I'm sorry I screamed at you. You look like you're in danger.
Yeah. It nods.
Quick, just get up over here.
All right. The weasel will, on its turn, I guess, scurry up onto you. Does the weasel have its own initiative? I forget.
I think it acts on Mary's turn.
Okay.
And currently it's going to act on fear.
Yeah.
Don't worry, little weasel. I'll keep you safe. Now let's try to hit the scarecrow fucker. As Anne ignites her blade in a holy light, so first I must roll to attempt to hit.
It acts on my turn.
Okay. Yeah, that 25 is gonna hit.
As I deal 16 damage.
Whew.
And I'm going to trigger this effect. Righteous Blade.
I forgot you had that.
And I forgot you can't actually see its HP bar. There we go. Let me make it so everyone can see their bars. Right.
As Anne pulls out her sword, you hear her shout Divine Smite. As she just cuts into this bean. So now, if this scarecrow were to attack anyone besides me, it's going to take double this Righteous Blade damage because it was a crit. So let me just roll that really quick. So it will take 13 radiant damage if it attacks anyone besides me.
Okay.
As Anne unleashed her first quote-unquote smite attack.
So it doesn't take the damage unless it attacks someone else.
Yep, it's a pure tanking cantrip, so it has to target me.
Okay.
You know, the person who's prone to breaking.
Alright. And that will bring us to Rashmi and her switchblade. I mean, Sensor.
I imagine just Rafi is doing like butterfly knife tricks or something.
Throwing it from hand to hand.
Just like, yeah, check it out, dude. You're not watching. Do the. Let me show you the trick.
Yeah, come on. I just gotta do the thing.
Get closer.
Like those old CSGO videos.
And
the person-
So what's
Straight up doing color guard, but with a sensor.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you want to do that to try to make them not aggro you?
Honestly, they might just enjoy the
Yeah.
show. You start doing color guard.
Distract them. Go for it, buddy.
They have no vocal cords, but they're cheering for you.
Roll a performance check. For your performance.
I forgot to switch to Rashmi, but that is technically.
Okay, 12. And... Okay, you know, you're doing decent, but they're more focused on playing right now, kicking the mud and making a mess.
Rashmi, what are we doing?
Performance was so-so. Not great. Could have been better. Obviously, you're a bit more
well-
preoccupied.
I saw you holding a bucket menacingly, and you're also holding like a fire. And I'm like, you know what would be cool? A sensor. And I just thought this would be fun.
He just is looking down at you. He doesn't stop his smile. He just keeps looking at you. I can't be mad at you.
It's like
The mad-
digital circus.
Mad Fool chimes in. She's too pure for this world.
He really is.
But, Gerard.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is this last dude still up?
Yeah, the last one that's clearly offensive towards you.
Alright, Okay, time for a little overkill. Hey, guess what? Blood curse of marked.
Okay.
And since I already have advantage, I don't need to amplify it. And that's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that certainly will.
9 slashing damage.
-9.
And since I rolled 2d4, oh thanks, roll 20.
Well, you know what? I've got good news for you. How do you want to do this? 4 was all you needed.
I just like gutting a fish. I just stab it like right up by the neck and then just slice down.
Ooh, you get him by the neck and he gets set ablaze while you're cutting down. The scent of burning straw fills the air and roasted pumpkin, for obvious reasons, as it emulates in front of you into nothing but ash. And the other scarecrows are either calmed down, afraid, or playing. So we will call this the end of combat. The ones that have calm emotion placed on them might re-aggro if you don't get out of here. But if you're not around when you lose concentration on calm emotions, they're not going to come after you. They'll just probably go back to fighting each other like they were before you'd wager.
I think the mill is the only real thing that's left issue-wise. Yeah. We should probably start heading that way.
Yeah, so...
I'm curious. Can I do another performance check?
Yeah, no, by all means.
Ooh. I'm getting stuck in the chains of the sensor.
Lazarus just unchains her just very slowly. No, just no, not right now.
Mary will walk over towards Anne and gently pick up the weasel.
This little guy's all scared. I'm sorry I got scared of you, little buddy.
And then snap his neck.
Wow.
Jeez. Let's I'm gonna do some cleanup over
Mary,
here.
the look that Anne gives you, it's gonna be a messed up comparison, but it's when a kid sees a pet die.
Oh, come on! Oh, why'd you?
It's just like that. It's just like that little heartbreak. Just like it was just scared.
We don't need the same incident to happen like the weasels at the other house. I don't need no one kidnapped again.
I would hate to see you with sugar in your hair again.
Guess that's fair, but still a little.
Very slow towards Lazarus.
He just whistles.
I will mention above board, I do have to be up for work in about 8 hours, and I have a full shift tomorrow, so this is probably a good place for me to put a cap on things.
You know, this is a good place to stop. William will get the buckets ready for everyone to go and bring them to the windmill, and y'all start heading towards it. And with that, we'll end the session here. What will our party find happening at the windmill? We'll just have to tune in next time to find out.
On this thing
that we're doing. But let's start going around the horn. Let's start with Chaco, because he's got to get going. Where can people find you?
Hello, I am Chocolate Zombie 101. You can find me all over social media as any form of Chocolate Zombie 101, where I stream on Twitch. Tuesdays, you find me, Draco, and Hoshi playing through Baldur's Gate 3 on our Honor Mode campaign. We had a fun time last week. Nobody died. And we're about to face off against a hag. So there's that. Also, I have a new eye.
I see.
Mm-hmm. And Wednesdays, you can find me here for Crooked Moon playing Gerard. And also earlier in the day on Wednesdays, soon, you will see me on twitch.tv/twitchperson for the return of Power Rangers Cyberstrike, our Power Rangers Tabletop RPG campaign. Also, Cryptic will be there as well.
Yippee!
Don't exactly know when we're coming back, but it should be sometime, I'd imagine, in the next month and a half. So stay tuned to our socials for when that happens. But also, I have characters on Cryptic's Wrestling Show.
Yes.
And that's all I got. Cryptic, I'll throw it to you then.
Hey, I'm Cryptic Cygen. You can find me at twitch.tv/cryptic_Cygen. Saturdays, I do World Domination Wrestling. I have a 4.5-hour show this weekend!
Nice.
And I'll throw the ball to Yell.
Hello. Yellow, I go by Yelltelmonlo. You can find me on most social media as Yellingatme or as Yellingatme VT. I usually do art, but I also do D&D, like you see here today, and sometimes collabs with other people, and also couple stream with my lovely Draco.
That's me.
Yeah.
Who you sending it to?
Who hasn't gone yet? There's
Many people.
Many people have not gone yet. Only
There's a
Choco,
few, yeah.
Cryptic, and you have gone.
First person to say I goes.
Hi.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Hello, everyone. I am Thanatos. You can find me here with Draco and the gang playing as Lazarus. You can also find me with the Lost Knights tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, as we are taking a break from our regular group with the Knights of Bear Rock, and we are going with another group where I'm playing as Neff, the Azamar Oni Bloodline Sorcerer. We just got through fighting a bunch of racists, killed them all,
Good.
and now we're gonna see what's happening from there.
All right.
So that is about it. Say no to racism, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Dealing with them the right way.
Yes, the right way. Anyway, let's pass it off to who hasn't gone yet. Has Hoshi went yet?
No.
Hoshi.
Hello everybody, I'm Roy Hoshi. You can find me on all social media as Roy Hoshi. Tuesdays you can find me, Draco and Choco, playing Baldur's 3. And yeah, we killed a bear and no one else. Wednesday, you can find me here playing the mother of the group, also Weasel Slayer, Mary. I am going to keep this bit. Every time a weasel comes out of that bag, I'm going to kill it.
Never again.
Never again. No more weasels. No more. And that's it for me. Brada.
Hello. You can just find me here on Wednesdays playing and the very more traumatized porcelain doll. She's trying. She got scared, you know. We don't know what's going on. Things are on fire. There's a dead weasel. I don't know what to think anymore.
It's okay, Annabelle. Stop thinking about your dead pet while I play this harmonica.
Some dead pet music.
It's Mo the Badger all over
It's
again.
amazing. It's amazing grace.
That's pretty much just it for me. Draco.
Is it just me left?
Yep.
All right. Hello. You've already all found me here. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays I'm over at Yellings. Mondays you can catch Persona 3 Reload, where someone died. Like, narratively died. Actually died. There was a funeral. It was a really bummer note to end on, but we've got a month before the next Arcana Shadow, which I'm pretty sure is the last one, in theory. We'll see how that goes. Also, related to that, let me just put it in. Cool. We have not unlocked all the ladies yet, but if you want to ship the main character, Joe Mamo, with one of the ladies, go to this poll and vote. Right now, I believe we have a tie with Fuka and Aegis, with Mitsuru being second place. Tuesdays, you can find me here with Chaco and Hoshi as we go through Baldur's Gate 3. Nobody died. Not one person. A bear died. But that bear was a bear. For sure. We're, I think, going to be clearing out the rest of the goblin camp and then going to Auntie Ethel to deal with hag things. Wednesdays, you can catch our party here as they continue making their way through the windmill to try and figure out what the hell happened here before they got here, with all the fire and the scarecrows fighting and the dying fields and the missing people. There's a lot of chaos going on over here, and they just got here. So tune in to see that. And, as previously mentioned, you can catch me and Yelling over on their channel as they go through the post-game of Pokemon Scarlet. Right now they're just doing the run of all of the Pokemon gyms again. But with all of that said and done, how about we find someone to raid?
I only have Namine doing Ninja Gaiden Sigma and Hinedu's playing Dark Souls 3. So that's all I got, unless y'all want to watch some speedrunners.
Let's raid Namine. What should our raid message be?